Hi, Mom. Happy 100th birthday. So, I wanted to be outside and try not to cry when I tell you happy birthday. But I thought you might like to see. I gotta stop. I gotta get it together.
It's okay. You could cry.
I wanted you to see what I like to do out here in Traverse City. Do the hiking and snowshoeing in the historic state hospital grounds. So here we go. Alec is with me. And it's cold. It's about 22 degrees out. I keep thinking I have to talk to you. So, also, just wanted to tell you, just think of all the things that you've done in your lifetime and all the people you've fed so dearly. 100 years of giving. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope it's enough to say thank you for everything. Let's see. So, also, I wanted to tell you about how much I loved growing up on Barnard Street, because we'd come home and smell homemade rolls and sticky buns and eat 6 of them before dinner. And you let us. And a lot of times when I had friends over, your sense of humor was so great. We sometimes had to tell our friends, she's just kidding, because you're so funny and fun to be around. That's why you still have so many friends and family who want to be around you. So show the trail and the trees. So we do, when we have snowshoes on, we don't have enough snow right now, but when we have snowshoes on, we go for a couple hours sometimes in the blizzards and wrap up, and it's really fun to be outside. I remember when you lived at Petoskey, you did a little bit of this. Hi. Love you so much.
Hi, Mom. Happy 100th birthday. You've always told us some fun stories, and I've been thinking about a lot of them lately. Do you remember how you used to hold me on your lap when you were sitting at the sewing machine? And you taught me how to sew from a very young age. But I wonder if sometimes you weren't holding me on your lap so that you could keep me out of trouble and get some sewing done. You used to make cookies and beat the butter with a wooden spoon in a big brown crockery bowl. That wooden spoon may have had some other uses. Is that true? You would make cookies for church quite often and tell us, don't eat those, they're for church. But once in a while they'd get burnt a little bit, and then we could have them. You called them family-style cookies. You used to walk me to school when I was in kindergarten, and then walk back to pick me up at the end of the day. But once, when you arrived, the teacher met you outside and said, she's in there and she won't come out. We tried to teach you how to water ski at the cottage. We got you up on the skis on the surface of the water, but then you wouldn't stand up. So we pulled you all the way around the lake while you were screaming, while we were trying to tell you to stand up. We gave you a key once to come up to our cottage, but the key wouldn't work. So you improvised. You put on your bathrobe, sat on the picnic table, and waited for us to arrive. You've always had such a wonderful sense of humor, and your humor and grace have gotten you through all the occasions of life. I'm so proud to be able to say you're my mom and my best friend. And now, as we celebrate your 100 years, we hope to give you the same grace and love, gratitude, appreciation that you've given us, but give it back 100-fold. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you. Yes, I really do.
Happy 100th birthday, Mom. I've written you a poem. It's called Remember the Times. The day you took over my 3rd grade class, it's one I'll never forget. But I wonder, have we drawn enough fish yet? So many predicaments we got into, me and you. We got lost in many cities and thought, now what do we do? Late winter travel, there was lots of snow. Maybe it was 5 degrees or so. The AC was on, but to Jackson we did go. Your help and kindness, it never ends. Do you realize the message that sends? You lend a hand, you let people borrow. Talk about a hard act to follow. Celebrations, there have been many, but now it's your turn. You have 100 candles to burn. Here's the ending. I saved the surprise for last, and I hope it gives you a lift. This is your birthday, but you are the gift.
Hey Grams, we're up here on the top of the world in Idaho. I wanted to take you for a little run on the skis and let you know what we do on the weekends. We got a beautiful setting.
Hi, Graham.
Let's go for a ride. You're the most selfless person I know, and I've learned so much from you about how to make and keep friends. And I'll never forget that, and I'll always use that as a guide. And I appreciate you so much. Let's go for a ride. Okay, Grams, it's a little warm today, so maybe we'll keep it to the groomers. There's Mamie back there. Now we're really going, Grams. Seats. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Woo! And that's it, Grams.
Happy birthday, Graham.
Happy birthday. Thanks for skiing in Idaho. We love you.
Hi Grams! Happy 100th birthday! I'm so excited to be celebrating with you, and I wanted to take a moment to share some of my favorite things about growing up with you in my life. First being how you would always rub my back. You'd have me lay down on your lap and you'd draw out words for me to guess. And then second was that you would always have nuts and bolts ready for us when we came to visit you in Saginaw, and it was ready and waiting and warm after what felt like a lifetime in the car. And then third, but certainly not least, was all the Scrabble training you've given me. I think it took me about 24 to 26 years to beat you for the one and only time, but I'm ready for a rematch. We have been so lucky to have you, and you are the best grandma a girl could ever ask for, and I love you so much.
Hi, Grandma. I'm here on a hill in California overlooking San Francisco Bay. I wanted to recount a story from when I was a kid. We would all go up to the cottage in Pratt Lake together, and when we were done there, you would take Andrew or me back to your house where we would spend a few days together just having a good time. We played checkers together and we watched Jeopardy! You took me to Jack's Fruit Market and to Radio Shack. We had sandwiches on crusty bread and Verner's floats, and it was just a really good time. It's a memory that sticks with me. You always know how to take care of people and make people feel good, and I really appreciate that about you. And you have a good attitude about life. You always have good spirits, even when there are problems. And you're a good example for me in my life. I love you, Grandma.